I have a lot of clothes,
Ooh,
Lou.
good segue.
Yeah, I got a lot of clothes. One thing is, every place I've ever lived, I've never walked in and said, you know what I love about this house, condo, townhome, is there's too much room for my clothes. That's never happened. So this is the large foldable steel closet.
Yes.
It's a weekly deal drop, so the price also goes away at midnight, which is a couple hours. It's a customer pick on hsn.com. It's $60 off. I have two colors, black or white.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, and this to me is a real closet, as opposed to some of the other things I've seen for sale out there, which are just sort of like a glorified garment rack, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just a hanging rod on some wheels that you can roll around, and that's not a closet. You know what a closet needs? Closet needs shelves. Closet needs more than one hanging rack. And this one has two really big shelves, top and bottom, three smaller shelves in the middle, and then you've got two different hanging garment racks that fit on here as well. So this is really well appointed. It's got plenty of room if you've got guests coming over that, you know, you need to give them some place to put their stuff. You don't want to empty out your closet. This is the way to do it right here.
By the way, if this is my closet, it's like this.
Yeah.
Let's be more realistic, right?
Pushed
because
off.
yeah, because it definitely. We're seeing a little video of the putting it together,
yeah, the
of
assembly,
the unfolding.
Sorry, I said the A word.
Yes.
The setup of this, the unfolding
The
of
unfolding and the setup. No
Super
tools.
Easy. No instructions either. It's very, it actually comes with them. As I said earlier, I never read them.
Yeah.
But it's very simple to do. In fact, I will show you that live right now, how easy this is. Yeah, and when you look at this too, I want you to notice something too. Just without all the clothes and everything, look how much room is on this, how much space we've got on this. And, you know, the two different hanging garment racks, all the shelves on here. It's all powder coated steel, so that means you can use them in the garage.
How many times has this been on air today?
Like once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, we've sold 900 of them.
Wow.
They're very popular.
And I'm telling you something.
Free shipping.
It's super solid. So let me take this one apart. First thing I'm going to do is take the top off, right? I'm going to bring that shelf all the way over.
I'm going to get out of your way.
Like that. It's probably safer that way.
It's very safe over here.
Then I'm going to take off the hanging garment bars just like that. And there's two of those. And by the way, you can position these anywhere you want. I just kind of position them where I had them. Then you just give it a little kick here and you grab this little shelf and just pull this up like that. And watch this. This whole side just folds in like that. Really compact. Then there's an origami toggle back here on the back. I'm just going to undo that. Just give it a little snap like that. That pops open. One more kick. And this whole thing folds down. Now, this is what you're going to be storing right here, okay? Because, you know, if you're not going to use it all the time, maybe you're just going to use it when company comes over or special occasions or who knows what. Maybe just, you can even use it to dry clothes, okay? That's where you're going to store it. And this will fit in a regular closet, under a bed, behind a door. So many different ways that you can use this, all right? To set this up, all you've got to do is, like most origami pieces, find that point where it's going to separate and just pull, and it drops open. Do the toggle on the back right here, that origami toggle. I'm not going to spin this around so you can see the back. Just trust me, it's here. I'm going to push down that patented toggle. Now, you saw when I did that, it snapped into place. This whole thing is already rigid, okay? And this side wants to open. So you're going to grab that next, and you're going to pull this out. Now, if that shelf gets caught like it just did, don't worry about that. Just pull this out a little bit. It'll drop down. Give it a little kick. Just step on it a little bit. Boom. That's in place. Then we're going to take our hanging garment bars. Now, you can put them, as I mentioned, on any level. I like to put this one up on top here because it's got a little bit of a drop to it. Going to pull that down. It goes into place. And then I've got this one right here. I'm going to put this right there, and that just rests right there. The clothes actually use gravity to hold that in place. Then you flip the shelf over. The top shelf goes over like that. And that one actually nests on top here. It'll grab that top bar, just pull it down. You see it snap into place, and you're done.
I've never seen anybody
build a closet?
put that particular one together.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Here's the crazy thing.
I've seen it on the set. I don't think I've even presented it.
You probably haven't, because at one time, years ago, we had another folding closet that was smaller than this. And people were like, you know, I love it, but I need more room. So we said, all right, we're going to make the big one, the large. And that's where this came from. But look at this video here and see all the ways that you can use this, okay? In the kids' kids' room. You can use it in the guest room. You could use this to dry clothes in the laundry room. I mean,
the laundry room.
Yes.
Listen, I don't know what it is. The older I get, the less I put things in the dryer. I take them out of the wash and I hang them up because I always think they're so much nicer when they don't. The dryer is what wears clothes down.
Weird and,
yeah.
You know.
But I'm like, oh, I don't want this to shrink. I don't want that anything to happen to that fancy material.
Sure.
I mean, almost everything, like it's exponential what I don't put in the dryer. But this is a great idea to hang up in the laundry room.
Well, and if you've got garments that say lay flat to dry, you got lots of space on here to lay things flat. So that's another great use for this.
That is a great use.
You got kids that play sports, right? And they wear, maybe they wear, their uniforms, but they wear pads underneath them. Maybe they play hockey, football, something like that.
I've got a kid who writes jokes.
Do you really?
Yes, she does.
Well, does she get sneaky?
Sports?
Because that's where I was going with this.
Okay.
If your kids' uniforms, if their protective gear gets stinky, put this out in the garage. Because remember, it is powder-coated steel, so you can put it in the attic, basement, garage, wherever you want to, even in a shed. But you can put their uniforms and stuff on here and let it dry out, let it air dry, someplace other than in your living room or in your house or their bedroom. So that's a nice thing. My mom used to keep old uniforms, like my dad's Army uniforms, my Boy Scout uniform, I mean, just different things like that. And she had a metal cabinet that she kept in our basement. When we moved, that cabinet stayed there. The uniforms came. That stayed there because it just was like, basically it was like a cabinet with doors and then a hanging garment bar, and that was it.
I think this is one of the only portable closets I've ever seen. I mean, I've been here 15 years. I've sold a lot.
Portable closet.
Legitimate portable closet. I've never seen another one. By the way, the free shipping and handling goes away in a couple of hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes to be exact. The price goes away in 2 hours and 20 minutes. This was $239.95. It is now, let's see, $40, $50, $60 off, plus $22 for shipping, so $60, $82 off for the next 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if you're thinking, gosh, I would love that, I would get it now. Don't wait a couple of hours and pay the shipping and pay the, I mean, $82, that's a lot of money off. And by the way, $22 to ship this anywhere in the country, that's pretty reasonable, to be honest.
100%.
Zero's better.
It's not tiny.
Zero is better. And let me just show you what I would do if it was my closet. I would fit a lot more here.
Yeah. I always show people
modest.
that. We do that just to fill it out.
These are those white T-shirts that he wears every day.
That's right.
There he is.
That's right.
His white tee and his jeans. His white T-shirts. This is his Lou's actual closet, by the way.
I don't wear T-shirts.
You don't?
It's more of a tank top.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So $44.99. You've got free shipping and handling. And I'll tell you, you think about the difference between a bedroom and a den when you're selling a house or buying a house. The difference is a closet. Right? That's how they differentiate when there is a closet. So here's the deal. This now becomes a bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Once you put that in an office,
or
a den, it becomes a bedroom.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us, because of working at home, which didn't exist when you bought your house, it's like now you've got, when it comes to a guest room, you just pop this open.
That's it.
Here's your guest room, and here's your guest closet.
Well, and so here's the thing that I like about this in particular when it comes to guests is that there's actually room on this for luggage. So if somebody comes and stays with you on top of this, or even on the bottom shelf.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
By the way, for less than one night in a hotel.
Right.
You think about that.
It is. No, it is.
One night, because I travel a lot, less than one night in a modest hotel.
You say good places. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's actually very inexpensive.
Believe me, this is a modest hotel price. For one night, you can have your room become, the room become a guest room.
Well, and here's the thing, okay? Just like you, I think you told me this earlier, that your closet extends to the guest room. Yeah. Eddie's closet, her husband, extends to the guest room. Mine and my wife's extend to our guest room. So we don't have the space. Like, people are like, oh, can you empty a closet for me? No, because where's everything going? Where am I putting my stuff? But what I will do for you is I will build you a closet that will be your own. You will have it in your room. You can hang your clothes up so they're not getting wrinkled. You can put your luggage on top. You've got a space for your shoes down there. Oh, speaking of shoes, this is the best mudroom in the world, okay?
Oh, yes.
The best mudroom in the world.
Oh, yeah, when it's rainy and slushy and
the
snowy.
salt and all that.
Because it's powder-coated steel.
Correct.
You can put, your work boots there, your rain boots.
And you don't have to worry about
outdoor, your coats are covered in snow and slush. And I didn't even think about that because I'm in my Florida head, not thinking about where I grew up in Binghamton in upstate New York.
I was just in Boston 2 weeks ago, so like I felt...
my parents have a mudroom.
50 degrees, I almost froze to
They
death.
own...
Seriously.
50 degrees. I was like, my parents have a mudroom in their house in upstate New York. This would be perfect to have their coats.
My mom has one too, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's called a mudroom.
Yeah, the mudroom.
Yeah.
So, where you can take your shoes off and you do all that stuff. So it's actually perfect for that. You know, and that's the thing about this piece, because it is so rugged, because it is so big, and because it is powder-coated steel. You know, if you don't know, if you were to take any piece of painted metal and put your snowy, salty shoes on there, you know, eventually that's going to eat through that metal, okay? But because this is powder-coated, that's not going to happen. So, you know, you're getting something, I hesitate to say this, but it's upgraded, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
It really is.
Or even if you've got like your golf station, you put your golf clubs up here, and then your golf you know, your shoes. I mean, it's yes.
I want you to, okay, if you're gonna put the golf clubs anywhere, stand them up here.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
See what I mean? Put your shoes over here.
I don't know where they
go. You got a place
go.
for your umbrella, your
I'm just making that up. I don't play golf.
No, a golf bag is gonna be somewhere around this high. So
then you can put his and hers.
Yeah.
Well, you're like hers.
Yeah, what?
What? Yeah,
What? Actually, Kelly's not a bad golfer.
Is she? Okay,
she's
good
not
for her.
bad.
Yeah. Well, when she's not crafting.
When she's not crafting. She's a multifaceted individual.
Yeah. So there is so much weight capacity on this, but I didn't even think about those outdoor coats for the winter months. Yeah, I love that idea.
I mean, you know, so what have we talked about? We've talked about guests. We talked about sporting equipment. We've talked about uniforms for you know, for the kids. You know, anything like that.
And it could be both.
Drying
in the
clothes.
summer, it could be in the guest rooms as a closet. In the winter, it's the mudroom because it's movable.
So here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
When you live up north, right, your summer's like 2 months, 2.5 months, maybe 3, if you're lucky. Okay, down here in Florida, our summer is somewhere around 11.5 months.
Right.
Okay, because it never ends. So we do this weird thing, like for 2 weeks we break out sweaters, boots, and all that stuff, and we wear that, and then we transition.
Right.
So you're constantly moving clothes from a closet out of a closet, in a closet out of a closet. No matter where you live, if you're one of those people where you've got to do that, where the winter clothes have to go someplace, this is absolutely, even if it's the basement, the attic, or wherever, this is absolutely perfect for that. And I love the fact that you can hang things as opposed to folding things.
Oh yeah, maybe your grandma and your daughter or son coming over with the grandkids. All the clothes, the diapers, and everything.
And
it's
this
a nice
is long.
way. Yeah, it's nice to have people feel so welcome when you have a space for them.
Well, and you know, I don't know if you've ever seen him, but our producer Rocky has a like a cowboy duster that he likes to wear when he goes out.
Does he?
And it actually goes from the shoulders.
I was not aware of that. He's always in his run. I know he loves to go running for marathons. I didn't know he wore
the duster.
Oh, in the duster. Okay.
Because it's a wind resistance when he's training.
All right.
But this will fit a really long coat in here. So that's what kind of where I'm going with that, is that it will fit longer garments.
Right, and he can put his little cowboy hats up
his
here.
Cowboy hats up
because
there.
they're quite tall.
Not many people can run in boots like you can.
And a cowboy hat.
And a cowboy hat.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, so $179.95 is the sale price. The shipping and handling is free. For just a couple more hours, 2 more hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes actually. So I want to remind you before we move on of the today's special. So let me come on over here. It's a 2-pack of the famous heavy duty rack. We've got this one. You get 1, 2 of them. This has the connecting shelf, which is also available.
Right.
This is the #1 most popular item in all of Origami is the heavy-duty rack. It's the very first item.
Yep,
How many gone today, Rocky? 7,500 gone today.
Wow.
So we've got 1 more presentation, and then that's it. And the price goes away at midnight in 2 hours and 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the pewter's gone.
The pewter's gone.
Black is going to be next.
Black is next.
And I have 1 more show in about an hour.
Okay.
Roughly.
At 11.
That's the time.
You're doing good, brother.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
Man.
You're hanging in. All right, so we also want to mention what are we mentioning, Rocky?
We're going to do the sports rack.
Oh, the sports rack.
Brand new.
Oh, let's follow us.
It's only had one other airing.